Hey folks, today's video is about after 10 years. I installed my system 2012 October, so we're 23 September, almost October. So I thought I'd do this video, 10 years, almost 11 years of solar, and would I do it again? And let me end the suspense. Heck yes, I would. A resounding yes. A no-brainer yes. Because here in Maine, we're paying almost 30 cents a kilowatt now, if not 30 cents a kilowatt, because we just had another $10 increase in July. So when I first built my system, I designed it and I installed 2 kilowatts right away and bought, and I'll get into on a separate video how I purchased everything. And so I bought enough to almost double the size of my system because I had made an agreement with my power company up to 4 kilowatts, but I only installed initially 2 kilowatts just to see how it was going to perform and all of that for reasons I'll get into on another video. So just installing that 2 kilowatt system, my calculation was $960 a year of annual savings because the rates in Maine were pretty pricey back then. About 15 to 20 cents a kilowatt, depending on whatever. So it was about $960 annual savings, $6,500, $6,000 into the system. So it was going to take about 7 years for the payback just from the 2 kilowatts. I hadn't installed any of the other stuff yet. But shortly thereafter, 12, 14 months later, they increased the rates significantly in Maine. And now my annual savings was $1,200 a year just from that little system. Okay, not including all the stuff I had bought installed yet. So now my annual savings was $1,200 a year, and I went ahead and installed 3 more panels with 3 more Enphase inverters and increased my output and completely eliminated my electric bill and was now producing excess energy. And that blew my mind. And that's why I did not install everything in the beginning. I realized, I've made so many life changes. I don't need all this solar apparently. So I just installed those 3 panels, and that left me 3 panels and 3 inverters in reserve in case something were to fail. I could simply change it out. And I thought, okay, that's a great idea. So I continued on there, but now I was saving $1,200 a year, which meant 5-year payback time. And I was like, wow, this is incredible. And then in 2017, they raised rates again. Now I was saving $1,500 a year. And now my payback time fell to 4 years. Every 4 years now, my system was paying for itself. And I was only into this journey for 5 years. And I thought, this is incredible. I wish I could invest in companies that would pay me like this. Okay, so now I've been looking at it this whole journey from a business perspective, not being green, pure business and numbers. That's how I looked at my solar journey. It wasn't about being green. It was about controlling my cost of living, just so you know that. Okay, so in 2020, there was another horrendous rate hike. If many of you remember, it was 2019 to 2021. I can't remember exactly. But that jacked rates up even higher. And now my payback time, my savings on my home energy bill was $2,000 a year. And it continues to be up through now because this last 3 years, the rate hikes have just been crazy, insane. We're paying almost 30 cents a kilowatt here in Maine. So now I'm saving $2,000 a year on my home energy costs. And my home is all electric, by the way. So I really, that's why I'm solar. I run everything electric and whatnot. So, but then I bought it in 2021. I bought a Prius Prime because I was producing excess energy from March through October almost. I had excess energy. So I thought, what a great place to put excess energy in. The local dealer on a brand new 2021 Prime, do a separate video on that. The deal I got was insane. Plus $7,500 from the feds, $1,000 from my state, $3,500 from Toyota, another $3,000 from the car company, and they gave me all but $1,000 back trade-in on my 9-year-old Prius that I had bought from them before. That was insane. So that deal was incredible. I walked out of there about $17,000 for a brand new 2021 Prius Prime. But when you add in the federal rebate, it was actually about $12,500. It was insanity. Okay. So I had to buy that car because now I got another pretty much maintenance-free car for 10 years. So when you add in the savings of putting my excess energy into the Prius Prime, because gas prices are so high, I'm saving another $1,000 a year. And so now my systems pay me back every 2 years because I, added another product that takes advantage of my excess energy. Okay, so now I'm saving $3,000 a year in annual costs that normally, would have been increasing my cost of living. And so now my system's paying me back every 2 years. Okay, because again, I throw in their lifestyle changes, and I'll get into that on a separate video. But they're all small and smart decisions, like a Prius, the most reliable, cost-effective car over 10 years of ownership ever made. Look all this stuff up for yourself, okay? Don't take my word for anything. Those are my disclaimers. You look up everything for yourself. You are responsible for your life, okay? Not people on YouTube, I hope. You do your own homework, research, get your own understanding, follow the advice of professionals that in your life. Those are my disclaimers. Okay, so now I'm saving $3,000 a year. And so, yes, would I do solar again? Absolutely. My system pays for itself every 2 years now. And that's an incredible, where first installation, 7-year payback time. Now it's 2 years. 5 years from now, I project my system will be paying for itself every year. And I continue to invest in different products and stuff like that with all that excess savings. I run my home like a business. So I take that savings and I put it into other stuff that I have fun with, and I enjoy playing with solar and things like that. I love the solar journey. And if you do it smartly, you can too. But one of the things I did, one of the secrets, I learned and studied, knew and understand everything I was purchasing. Enphase, Solar World, knock on wood, no failures, and I still have 10 years of warranty on both products. So fantastic, right? And many of you may know about Enphase, pretty good investment over the last 10 years too, wasn't it? So, yeah, I would do it again and again and again. And I continue to do it and have fun with it, and I enjoy it. And I'll get into separate videos on my total solar journey. People knocked me in the prepper world for the way I did things, but now I think all of them would agree I've done it pretty smartly. I haven't had to replace batteries and do all this other crap and high costs and constant failures in inverters and all that other stuff. I have had a really good journey with solar, and I'll get into the other things that I've done that for the prepper side of my life that I don't include this because it doesn't control my cost of living. The initial system I designed 10 years ago to grow with me so that I could get a plug-in hybrid because I saw what was coming. I saw Toyota do the Prius V and I thought, yep, that's coming. And sure enough, it was there, and I got the deal of a lifetime on that car. So, and now I'm at that goal where I thought I would have been 10 years ago. I had a 10-year plan. And so I've achieved all that, and it's paying me so well. It's just absolutely an amazing journey. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope some of this has made sense to you. If you live in Maine, you know what I'm talking about. Our electric bills here are off the charts insane. This state has gone insane. We are having major problems here with regards to our electric company. So anyway, hope you're all doing well. Hope life's treating you good. Solar, yes, if you do it smartly. Learn, know, understand, all of that stuff so that you can invest in yourself and do most of the work yourself, hence saving the upfront costs of going solar. It is much cheaper now to build a system like mine for materials than it was back then because everything is so much more efficient. The cost per watt is so much less in a solar system today than it was when I installed mine. Hope you're all doing well. Jim out.